All right, let's go get on Accutane. What the heck? Welcome or welcome back if you're new. My name is Kristen and you've reached my little corner of the internet. Today I'm starting Accutane. What? I'm about to head to my dermatologist's office. My appointment is in like 25-ish minutes. So I got to start my drive over there and today's day one. What the heck? I think, so what I plan on doing is a little like video diaries, doing a compilation of like, do monthly updates basically. So I'll film once a week and compile it into one video and do monthly check-ins like that. So, yeah, not much else to say, but today's the day. What the heck? All right, so let's go. Okay, so it's a couple of days later. I had my dermatologist appointment on Tuesday, and today is Friday, March 7th, and this is the current state of my skin. This is what we're working with here. Not bad, but not great either. So I officially get my Accutane prescription today. So I will check back in a week to show you some updates and tell you some of my thoughts. But yeah, today's the day. See you in a week. I know I promised exactly 1 week that I would do this little check-in, but it's Sunday, so that's okay. I just thought for this first week check-in, we could do a little get ready together while I talk about some of the things I've experienced this last week since starting Accutane. So just a quick little check-in, quick little chat, nothing serious. I will try to answer as many questions you may have as possible. Not that anyone's asked me any questions, but I, in my appointment, was very adamant on asking questions before getting started, just because there's a lot of things I do, or a lot of things that I did in my past routine that I can't do right now while being on the medication. So maybe you have some of those same questions and hopefully I could answer some of them for you. Okay, so I think we should just get started. Let's put some makeup on my face. I guess before I put on some makeup, I can show you what my skin currently looks like, and then I'll throw up photos from last week that I didn't take. They're from the clip right before this, but not too bad. Some new breakouts there. My right side is what's kind of going crazy at the moment, just because my period is kind of around the corner, so I think my face is getting a little bit crazy. Just right here, some hormonal things going on. My forehead looks a lot better right now, and so do my temples, except for this guy, but overall not too bad. I haven't experienced any purging yet, not in a sense where I feel like every day I'm waking up with a new breakout. I've had some new breakouts, but I don't think it's in that purging category. I think that's just my hormones just doing its thing. So yeah, that get purging out of the way. That's what's going on with that. I was very scared about purging. I asked my dermatologist, is there anything I can do to prevent the purging? So what she did was she started me on a very, very low dose to avoid all of that purging. So I'm very grateful for that. She started me on 20 milligrams. So that is what I'm on right now. And then in a month, we'll see how it's going. And right now, I think I like the low and slow process rather than just diving right in with a really high dose. So yeah, but it's only been 7 days. Well, 9 days, but let's put on some makeup and talk about it. So like I said, I went into my appointment with a lot of preliminary questions to ask. This is just the Iconic London Underglow primer, because you know I have been I guess a little bit of background about my skin. I started spironolactone, which is kind of like the baby sister of Accutane, in high school. I was 16 or 17 years old when my old dermatologist put me on that medication. I think I was on it consistently for about 5-ish years, 5 to 6 years. And then I took a year break and my skin just completely went went off the rails, and going in next with the NYX Plump It Serum. She decided to put me back on it, and I was like, okay, fine. And my skin never really went back to being 100% clear like the way it was in high school. I've never been diagnosed with a hormonal problem, but I feel like it may be an underlying issue. So I don't really know why I was never prescribed Accutane with my old dermatologist. So I decided to go see a new one, and she gave me two options. She was like, we could either do Accutane, or she gave me this other second option, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't even remember what it was. That's how like off-put I was by it. So I was like, no, let's just do the Accutane. Let's get it done. I'm 24. I don't want pimples on my face anymore. I'm over it. So let's just get on the Accutane and move along. That's what she did. And I didn't realize it was like a whole government process. Like, it's insane how strict Accutane is. I did not know that. It's I think regulated by the government. I'm not 100% sure, but you have to sign a whole document, and you have to either abstain from sexual intercourse for the duration that you are on Accutane, or get some sort of birth control. But it is a very serious medication to be on, which is why, back to my original point, I asked a lot of questions. I'm just gonna stick up my brows next with the e.l.f. brow gel. I'm literally almost out of this stuff. It's my favorite to do my brows with. So one thing I did not know with Accutane is that your liver is working on overdrive, pretty much. I don't know why that is. If someone could tell me, that would be great. So one of the questions I asked was, what does alcohol consumption look like? Because I'm a social drinker, pretty much. I only drink on weekends. I don't typically drink during the week. So I'm pretty much just trying to regulate what I drink on the weekends. I'm surprised that my dermatologist gave me this answer. She basically was like, if you have a glass of wine while you take your medication, that's totally fine, not a big deal. But if you are planning a big going out night, a big drinking night, and you know you're not going to be able to control yourself, which never really happens with me anyway, she said that I could skip taking it that day. So I did not know that was an option. I've only missed one day so far, and that's because I forgot to take it, not even because I was drinking that much that day. For foundation today, I've been really liking the Milk New Hydro Grip Gel Tint. So I'm just gonna use that on my face. So yeah, that was really nice to hear that I could still drink on it if I wanted to, but I also could have a fun night out and not take the medication, which I thought was a really nice option. I guess we can talk about some of the symptoms I've been feeling this first week. Everybody's different. I'm not saying you're gonna feel like this on your first week of Accutane. I am feeling heavy on those chapped lips, like crazy how fast that symptom kicks in. And my dermatologist did say that was the biggest symptom I would feel, especially in the first month, like that first change in my skin would be chapped lips, and I have been feeling it. I have Aquaphor in my purse at all times. I have one on my nightstand. I do a lip mask before bed regularly anyways, so nighttime hasn't been horrible. During the day, like when I want to put on makeup, I have to make sure my lips are so moisturized. I think that's been the biggest thing. I know dry skin eventually will kick in. I don't know if it's because I already have drier skin. Maybe it'll get even drier than what it is now, but I haven't really experienced too much like flaking or crusting off or anything like that, which brings me into my next question, was the products I was currently using and what I needed to switch out to adjust to an Accutane lifestyle, I guess it was. Once a day in the shower, I would use Panoxyl. I would just spread it on my face, not scrub it in, and do like the rest of my shower stuff and leave it on kind of like a mask and then rinse it off. I asked her if I could still use that. Nope, it is too drying for your skin. Panoxyl, if you didn't know, contains benzoyl peroxide, which is it's a chemical that does dry out your skin. So I had to cut that out of my routine. I also was using a salicylic acid toner every day, and I could not use that as well. That's also very drying because salicylic acid is what helps kill pimples on your face, and by doing that it dries them out, so you cannot use salicylic acid either. Once a week I was using that Paula's Choice in the gray bottle, their chemical exfoliant, their BHA something or other, I don't remember what it's called. Can't use that. Again, it's a chemical exfoliant, too drying, it's gonna damage my skin barrier, what have you, so I had to cut that one out too, which that one hurt because I really liked using that. I feel like I saw a big difference, especially with skin cell turnover. So that was hard to cut out. So I guess to answer those adjustments I had to make in my routine, I added a new eye cream because the one I'm using right now is not as hydrating, especially for nighttime. So I added the Youth Preserve eye cream from Fresh. I haven't used that one in a while, but I know I like it, and it's richer and thicker for nighttime, so I'm definitely going to be incorporating that. I'm still using my same moisturizer, and that is the Fresh Deep Hydration Rose Cream. I think it's the one in like the purple pink jar. So I've been using that one for at least a year consistently, and it's worked wonders on my skin, especially if you have drier skin. I can just take a small amount for the daytime and it works very nicely. It's not too thick, and then at nighttime I can really lather it on almost like a mask. So I really like that cream. Also for my cheeks, I'm going in with the Makeup by Mario, what is this called? Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum. So I like this. Oh, I also added the Caudalie Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I have not tried that before, but I've been using it the last 2 days and I really like it. I don't know why I wasn't using it before, especially having dry skin, but now I feel like I said I wasn't experiencing the total dryness a lot of other people get. Maybe at the end of the month I might be feeling that, but I feel like this serum is working really well. I mean, it's only been 2 days, so next week I'll come back and talk about that serum and hopefully have good things to say about it still. For sunscreen, I'm still using the Paula's Choice sunscreen. It's the light blue bottle. I'll be throwing up pictures hopefully if I'm not too lazy to show you what products exactly I'm talking about. So I've been using that sunscreen. I've been using that one for 2 years consistently pretty much, and it's been one of my favorites. But I actually just bought the Elta MD sunscreen, which I used way back when in high school. That was recommended by my old dermatologist, and my current dermatologist recommended that one as well, which if you haven't tried the Elta MD, it's good for, they make one good for acne prone skin and sensitive skin, so I bought that one. I think I might end up buying the tinted one as well, just to wear for daytime, because I don't like wearing makeup every day. I feel like that tinted one might be a good option just to have sunscreen and like a little bit of coverage if I'm not having a great skin day and I have to leave the house. So I just got that Elta MD one in the mail today. So next week, after using it for a week consistently, I will let you guys know how I've been liking it. Hopefully future me is not disappointed. I don't think I will be. I know that sunscreen is very reputable and reliable. So this is the Patrick Ta blush, by the way, in the shade She Left Me on Red. The next question I had was any precautions with facials and waxing. I do get my eyebrows waxed, so I wanted to make sure that it was okay to do that, and she said it was, so I'm very happy about that, as long as it's not too abrasive, because with Accutane your skin cell turnover is a little bit slower. With waxing, as long as no burns or any abrasive waxing marks are left on my face, it should be okay. I'm not too worried about that one because I only get the top of my brow waxed, and then my wax lady only tweezes the bottom part of my brow. Not too worried about that one. With facials, I rarely get facials, but I wanted to ask anyway because I know there are, she said, as long as it's not like a chemical peel or something very drying for your skin, as long as you're adding moisture back into your skin, facials should be okay. So if you couldn't tell, the whole theme with Accutane is hydration, keeping up with your water intake, putting on your hyaluronic acid, putting on your serums, your creams, everything to make sure you don't get super dry. I feel like dryness though is inevitable. So I fear I may not be wearing makeup a ton more soon just because I hear a lot, not that it may happen to me, I don't know. Girls get so dry that they like don't even bother putting on makeup because it just flakes right off, and I'm like, that's one of the things, having dry skin, I've experienced the last couple of years. Putting on makeup is just, skin prep to me is so important. Having dry skin, I know what flaking off makeup feels like, and it's not fun, and it's a little bit gross, to be honest. So I've learned and I've adapted. Hopefully I don't have to do much more adapting with Accutane, but I don't know. So yeah, overall side effects I've experienced the last 9 days, just chapped lips pretty much for the most part. Adjusting to this new skincare routine, it feels very weird to have a different skincare routine, especially at nighttime, because I've been so used to applying, you know, like Arazlo or benzoyl peroxide or some other topical at night, and it's so weird to not have a topical in my nighttime routine that like prevents acne, because I'm already taking a pill that's supposed to be doing that. So it's a weird adjustment, but I'm happy about it. Like, I love non-complicated skincare routines. So for me, honestly, the shorter the better. I really like that. And then also being able to try out new products that I was too scared to try in the past, just because I'm like, oh my gosh, are they gonna break me out? How's my skin gonna react to this? Blah, blah, blah. So, you know, trying that new Caudalie hyaluronic acid serum. Very excited to continue using that. I feel like that serum will be a good addition to my daytime routine, and I can apply it at night as well. There's also some hydrating face masks that I want to try. Oh, I forgot. I use the Kosas powder. This is new for them. The Cloud Set Translucent Candy, or this is in the shade Candy, their new setting powder, and I think it's talc free. Someone can correct me on that, but I don't know. I've been liking it recently. I'm also going to fill in my brows with the Refi brow pencil. This is like their really tiny one. There are some face masks that I want to try. Well, reuse, because let me explain. So SK2, which is a skincare brand, if you guys didn't know, they are sold at Sephora. They are a little bit more expensive. In the past, I don't know why I was doing this. I was literally like 17. Like, why did I need these face masks? They like blew up online for their sheet masks. And I would literally go into this one Sephora, because the Sephora by my house did not have it. I would have to drive to this one Sephora because they carried SK2 in stores. Go in and buy the sheet masks there because I love them that much. But I was 17. I did not need those sheet masks. And they're like very nourishing and hydrating sheet masks. I will say my skin felt like really nice after using one. It comes in a pack of 3, 6, and 10, I believe. And I remember in high school, like, they were my favorite sheet mask to put on. I would put it on 20 minutes, put on a YouTube video, and just have a little at-home spa night with myself. So I want to get back into using those sheet masks. They're just so expensive. I think they're like $100 for 10 or something crazy like that right now, but they're so nice. So SK2, if you're watching this, I will happily take some sheet masks. They're not watching this. Oh, something new in my routine that I've only started using one of these products, but CeraVe has a hydrating line. And so I bought their hydrating cleanser and toner, the toner to replace my salicylic acid toner. I haven't tried the toner yet. I will actually be trying it tonight for the first time, so I'm very excited. But the cleanser, I've been using, that's what replaced my Panoxyl in the shower. It is so good, and like, it's hydrating. It actually works, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. I love the consistency. A gel cleanser. It doesn't feel stripping. It's hydrating. It's not damaging anything on my face. So I've been really liking it recently. But yeah, I'm very excited to try the toner just because I desperately need a toner in my skincare routine. That's like the one thing I'm like very adamant about having. So I'm thrilled to be trying a new toner. Another hydrating toner that I was kind of using, I kind of funny story. I have like my own little set of like skincare stuff at my boyfriend's place whenever I like want to do my skincare there than at home. I have the Polish Choice. It's like their milky toner. And like, I feel like nobody talks about it, and it's actually really good and very hydrating. It has hyaluronic acid in it. So I don't use that one too consistently just because I'm not at my boyfriend's place every day and doing my skincare. But when I do use it, it's very, very nice. I do have a sample of the Laneige Milky Toner, and I've been liking that too at night as well. I feel like it adds a very nice hydrating glass skin effect right after I cleanse my face. So I sprayed my skin with the hyaluronic acid and watermelon fruit extract spray from Urban Decay. This is their all-nighter setting spray, and this is great for people with dry skin, and I've been using it for a couple of months because I bought their travel size and I finally bought their full size. So I already know I like this stuff. Dry skin, girly, can't say it enough. You gotta get this. I'm still using the same cleanser to remove my makeup, and that is the Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea cleanser, I think it is. That one is not, it's never been stripping for me. It's always done a great job not drying me out, which I appreciate. And I've been using that cleanser like for years to take off my makeup. It's like, I feel like the only thing that gets everything off of my face. I try other cleansers and I'm like, y'all say you're removing makeup and there's still freaking makeup on my face. That's crazy. So that cleanser has been consistent still in my routine and wouldn't change a thing about that part of my skincare routine. That was the Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut, by the way, on my lips. And then I'm gonna top it off with the Dior lip oil in the shade Cherry. Again, something hydrating on my lips like a lip oil. I guess you could say this is the routine I've been doing too since starting Accutane. Keeping it very glowy and hydrating, not too much powder on my face. The skin tint has been very nice. By itself, it's very, very dewy by itself, or even layering on other products as well. There's still a little bit of a glow there, but even with powder, it looks very beautiful. So if you haven't got this already and you're a dry skin girly, this has been working really well for me. Okay, so that is this first week check-in all done, makeup all done. Hopefully I talked about everything that I needed to, and if you have any questions, just keep them coming in the comments. I'll be back next week to do my week 2 check-in. Yeah, this is all gonna be in one video, so I'll see you in the next clip. All right, boo. Sorry for the hair appearance. I'm getting ready to go somewhere, but I thought I would show you guys for my week 2 check-in, my morning skincare routine. This has been the routine that I've been doing for the last week. I talked about in that last clip that I was getting a Caudalie hyaluronic acid serum. So I've been using that for the last couple of days and I've been really liking it. But yeah, I'll just show you guys what I've been doing and talk about any more symptoms that I've been feeling. First step, always wash my hands, but before I put on any skincare, this is what my skin is looking like right now. The left side of my face is looking a little wonky donkey. I had a pimple right here that I popped, whoops. And then I have a few right here on my sideburn, but the right side of my face is looking a little bit better. I feel like it was more red last week, so I feel like it went down a lot. I don't really have like this, these aren't active anymore. This is the only one that's active on my face. Most of them are dead, so that's, you'd love to see it. So this whole skincare routine is hydration, hydration, hydration. So my first step is using the Pharmacy Honey Milk Hydrating Essence. I use this every single morning and even sometimes in the afternoons, like right before I'm about to put on makeup. I love this stuff. It's a milky toner like this, and I just pat it on literally everywhere because everywhere's dry. I just love the glow that it gives to my skin. This has been like a lifesaver. I was using this even before I started Accutane. I've been using this consistently for the last 2-ish months, so this stuff is really good if you have dry skin. Next, the product I have been talking about, the Caudalie Hyaluronic Acid Serum, and I apply this morning and night, which I really like because it just adds an extra boost of hydration. So symptoms, I've been feeling still the chapped lips. I've been getting headaches a little bit more. I feel like they've been more consistent, especially in the afternoons for whatever reason. I don't know if it's just like afternoon drag or something, but I've been getting more headaches and brain fog. Weirdly enough, it's very, very minor, but like I'll be doing like a task or be like going to go somewhere to start doing a task like around the house, and I'll be like, wait, what was I supposed to be doing right now? next step is Zalic acid from The Ordinary. I did not know if I was allowed to keep using this while on Accutane. I saw that you weren't, but then I asked my dermatologist if it was okay, and she said she's never seen any effects while using it. So I like using it because of the hyperpigmentation from post-acne marks. So like this guy, when this guy like goes down a lot more and is flat, this stuff is literally gonna wipe it away in like 3 days. I had 3 big dots here and they were pimples I never even popped, and they would not go away. And then I started using this stuff and they disappeared. I was like, oh my gosh. I like bought the little small size because I didn't know how I was going to react to it, but it's been working really well. So okay, next eye cream. I'm still using this one from my first vlog. This is the In Beauty Project Bright and Tight brightening cream. I only use this during the day. I bought a nighttime eye cream. I like it because it has a little bit of pigment to it, so during the day it's really nice if especially when I'm not wearing any makeup. During the day it adds like a little bit of like color correction underneath the eyes. It's not hydrating enough for me, so I don't know if I will be repurchasing it, but I do love the tinted aspect to help color correct. But yeah, it's been working well for the last month, I think, but I don't know if I will buy it again. So, but it does lay very nicely underneath concealer and powder when I put on makeup. So yeah, this stuff is good. Is it the best? No, but I mean, it gets the job done. So for face cream, day and night, I use the Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. I use like half the amount I would during the day than I do at night, because at night I really like lathering this stuff on. But I feel like take a hefty amount just because of the dry skin. I've been using this product for years, so I know it works well. I didn't change out my face cream when I started Accutane. I just continued using this and it's been, I think, working really well. Last step is sunscreen. I use the Elta MD UV Clear Broad Spectrum SPF 46 face sunscreen, and this one is the one for acne and rosacea. I don't have rosacea, but I do. I'm on Accutane, I have acne. I used this in high school and then I stopped using it and I went back to some other sunscreens, and I decided to repurchase this one when I started Accutane. I feel like it's just a very trustworthy sunscreen, especially if you're on medication to clear your acne. So yeah, I think I've been using it the last week and it's been working real well. It's sunscreen and it doesn't peel up, which I like, and it also doesn't peel up under makeup. So I take 2 finger lengths and literally put it everywhere. Okay, last step is Aquaphor. Of course, this one has SPF 30 in it. Also, the sunscreen doesn't leave a white cast. I was very nervous, like the first time I used it again. I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna leave a white cast. Nope, it works. So I'm just gonna go in with some Aquaphor, really lather this stuff on, but I'm trying, like, it's so hard because you have to put it on, but then you don't want your lips to like be even more chapped from being dependent on it. I don't know if that's like a myth or something, but people talk about that all the time, like chapstick withdrawals or something. So I do keep this with me at all times pretty much, and really only apply it when I need it in the mornings. Like I desperately need it. But yeah, that is all from me for this week 2 check-in. Not too much to update on, but I will see you back for week 3. Hello. We are here for a week 3 check-in. Lots have happened. Lots have happened. A lot has happened. Lots have happened. Anyway, only 1 more week to go before 1 month into this journey, but I just thought we could yap about this little check-in while I get ready for bed. So I've shown you my makeup routine, my morning skincare routine, and now this is my nighttime routine. I don't know what I'm gonna do for my 1 month. I was gonna say, if you have any ideas, let me know, but I'm already gonna have it filmed before I post it. So yeah, that's not gonna work. So yeah, let's quickly get ready for bed together and yap about Accutane. Pretty simple, all right? And if I keep looking where I'm looking right now, it's because I can see myself in my mirror. It's kind of like the mirror's being my viewfinder for my phone. So this is just fabulous. So enough yapping, let's get started. Okay, I promise this isn't sponsored, but maybe it should be, I don't know. My first step is my cleansing balm. This one is from Makeup Eraser. I've been using it. I'll show you, let me explain, hold on. So this is my first jar of this stuff, so I've been using it. I like switching around my cleansing balms that I use just because I like trying new things. This is the first jar of this cleansing balm that I've used from them. They actually commented on one of my Instagram reels to try this out, so I bought it and I actually really like it because it pairs with the makeup eraser. I use these little individual cloths and it's really nice because then I can just use one and I put it, let me grab it. I put all the dirty ones in this like washing machine bag and then wash them all at once and then ta-da. So I think there's like a 12 pack or something, so they last me for, you know, a week and a half. So yeah, this is my first step, going in with the cleansing balm and then wiping all the makeup off with the makeup eraser. I guess real first step is not having my hair down. This is my cute headband. I was wearing it all day today. It has little sparkles on it. I think it's from Anthropology, but I feel like while I'm putting my hair up, I feel like my chapped lips have gotten a little bit worse. I haven't found like a good like lip scrub exfoliant yet. I don't even know if I should be doing that, but if I should, let me know of some good ones down below. I feel like I need to start doing it because gosh, the chapped lips are so bad, but I do apply a lip mask. That's at the very end of my routine. So let's start with the cleansing balm. So I just grab a scoop of the cleansing balm like that, rub it in, get it all melted, and then scrub it onto my skin. So my skin overall has been looking really nice. I do get some periodical breakouts. I did get a big one right here on my temple. I don't know why, but I haven't been purging, which is really nice. And if I do purge, it's very minimal, like right on my jaw. But I feel like because I'm on such a low dose that purging is not so significant, if that makes sense. And I'm getting this all over my hoodie, but whatever. So I got the makeup eraser all wet under some water and then I literally just wipe. Oh, I guess another thing I've been experiencing, I talked about this in my bookish vlog that I am currently trying to upload to YouTube. It's literally uploading on my computer right now. Brain fog. Oh my gosh. Oh, did I talk about brain fog? No, headaches. Oh, those are two different things. Okay, now that my skin is all clean of the makeup, now we cleanse the skin with a face wash. What a revolutionary idea. So if you don't have these, guys, these are little wristbands you put on your wrists to stop the water from coming down your wrist when you're washing your face. It is the best invention literally ever. So if you don't have these to wash your face at night, headaches. I feel like my headaches have gotten way more significant since I started Accutane. I already had kind of like a bad relationship with headaches before, and usually I would just take an Excedrin and it would be fine. Now I feel like even when taking an Excedrin, they don't go away. I don't know why. I don't even know if headaches are like a real legit side effect. Headaches have been something I've been experiencing more predominantly in the last like week or so. I don't know why that is, and brain fog. I will just be talking about something and then just completely space out. Not a thought in this brain, or like someone will be talking to me about something and then I'll just space out again. Not because they're boring, just because it just happens. I don't know why. The brain fog and the headaches I've noticed more significantly in the last like week and a half or so. All right, next step, I'm gonna go in with the Use the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamin Superfood Cleanser. This is not new for me. I've been using this for years. It's my favorite. I literally buy the big refill bag. Oh, let me show you. I buy the big refill bag of this stuff. It is the only cleanser that I've used that gets every single piece of makeup off of my face. And it doesn't strip my skin. It keeps it hydrated, which is very important since starting Accutane. It's something I look for. Yeah, and it's super reliable and I love it. It works really well. So I'm just gonna wash my face really quick. I'm not gonna show you that because it's not a beautiful process. And I set a timer. I usually set a timer for a minute on my phone, but you guys are being filmed on my phone. Not you guys, you're not being filmed. I'm being filmed on my phone, but my phone's being used to film right now, okay? So I'm just gonna use my iPad and set a timer for a minute really quick, but I'm gonna wash my face and then we'll continue with the routine. I'm back. And yes, I put on the annoying headband. Sue me. I love it, okay? It keeps all the hair out of my face and I think it's cute. Makeup eraser, done. Cleanse skin, done. Talked about chapped lips, brain fog. Didn't brain fog about the brain fog. Headaches. Talked about headaches. All good. All right, next. I guess we can look at the skin before I put some toner on it, but not so bad. I could pop that guy, but I shouldn't. I'm gonna have self-control and not do that. But I think skin's looking good. Forehead for the most part is clear again, except for this guy that I maybe popped yesterday. The little like hyperpigmentation marks that I had here are pretty much all the way gone. Something weird on my sideburns happening there. I don't really know what. And some light scattered pimples throughout here, but nothing too crazy. So definitely an improvement. No complaints there. Some small minor breakouts throughout here, but you know, nothing deep or painful, especially around my mouth and lower cheek jawline area. So I'm very grateful for that. There was a time where literally almost every morning when I woke up, I would have some sort of new gross breakout. Very excited for how the progress is looking. So I talked about in my first week about this toner. I hadn't started using it yet in that clip, but now I've been using it for the last like 2.5 weeks. This is, oh, I guess I should say the name. This is the CeraVe Hydrating Toner for normal to dry skin. Hydrates, removes leftover residue, and helps restore the protective skin barrier with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide, and it's alcohol-free. Yeah, this is a great toner, whether I'm using it after makeup or if I didn't wear any makeup that day, just tossing some in my hand and splashing it on my face. Because I wore makeup, I'm gonna use a cotton round to apply it. So I've been really liking this toner. Again, non-stripping. I feel like it has been very hydrating. I've been focusing, like I've been saying this whole entire video, on hydrating product. That's been the key to, I think, helping my skin not get super dry. Again, I haven't even reached 1 month of this medication yet, so there's still a lot more to go. But yeah, been loving this product. I mean, I haven't used too much of it, so yeah, it's been working really great for me. So definitely recommend even if you're not on Accutane, I definitely recommend it if you have dry skin. Next step is the hyaluronic acid serum from Caudalie. I apply this morning and night, and I feel like this has also been helping my skin a lot as well. It just feels so good on the skin. Honestly, I don't know what my skin would be like if I wasn't using it twice a day. And make sure to get the neck. So I guess another symptom, I don't know if this is related or not. I'm gonna ask my dermatologist when I see her next week for my 1 month check-in. One symptom I feel like it may be related, I don't know, is my eczema. I have a very, very mild case of eczema. I had in high school like a patch on my inner elbow that I treated with a steroid cream, and I have like a few small patches on my back that recently came in last year-ish, but I started getting it on my hand. I don't know if it's eczema or something else, but I've been getting these light little dry patches just on my right hand. I feel like it started this last week or so, so I don't know if the medication has like emphasized it because dry skin is a symptom of Accutane. I guess I'll find out in 9 days. So, but I do have a steroid cream that I can use to help treat it. But yeah, I feel like that's a symptom I've also been noticing. But again, I say symptom lightly. I don't know if it's actually connected or not. But regardless, next step is eye cream. I'm going in with this one from Fresh. It is the Lotus Youth Preserve eye cream. I think I used this eye cream in high school, and then I don't know why I stopped. Eye cream is one of those things I don't mind switching up often as well. At the beginning of the year, I was using the Skin Fix one in the pump. I really like that one, but I don't mind switching these up. I know for nighttime, I think I like this a little bit better just because it's a little bit thicker and drier skin, so it helps with the dryness underneath my eyes. I don't know why. My eyes have been always dry, crinkly, and patchy, so I do everything in my power to keep them hydrated. Then my face cream just so happens to like kind of match, not on purpose though, not sponsored. But if they want to, that's totally fine with me. This is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration face cream. I use this day and night, and I've been using this exact face cream consistently for probably a year. It's literally one of my favorites, and at night I apply like a little bit extra because I want to be hydrated at night because my skin really sucks up all that moisture. Don't forget the neck. All right, my skin is looking like a grease ball except for my lips. So last step, Tatcha Kiss You Lip Mask. This stuff is my favorite. I've been using this product since high school. I think throughout my time of me discovering this product, I've probably gone through at least more than 20 of them. Has to be, which is insane because these aren't cheap. So, you know, goes to show. And I would try, I'll try other lip masks, and I always go back to this one. It is just so good, and this stuff works. Like now with me consistently having chapped lips, and I still choose willingly to pick up this product, goes to show it actually works. Oh my gosh, overnight too. It is so good. And I know this is a nighttime routine, but during the day I use this. It's the same product, it just has a little bit of a tint to it. Oh my gosh, so good. Like, look how juicy my lips look. Come on now, who doesn't want these bad boys? All right, and just like that, I am all ready for bed. That is the routine I've been doing at night since starting Accutane. And yeah, that's my quick little week 3 check-in. So I will see you guys for week 4. All right, see you in the next clip. I don't know why I was about to say bye, but for me, good night, but see you now, I guess. Okay, hello. I've been noticing this while I've been editing, that I start all my clips with okay. Just letting you guys know. Okay. Today marks just a little bit over a month since I started Accutane, which is crazy. A month has flown by, but it's also been really long at the same time. So I actually just got home from my 1-month check-in with my dermatologist. So I thought I'd sit down and do my final check-in with you guys for this video. I'm sorry if it's a longer one. I think I've decided moving forward, I will just do one clip at the end of the month with all my thoughts. I think just for this first month, I think it was good to check in every week just to see how, from when I started Accutane, what my skin was like right before to 1 month right now, just seeing every week how it progressed. I thought that concept was cool just for the first month, and now sitting on it, I think moving forward, just doing like one clip at the end of the month to give you monthly check-ins moving forward. Yeah, so sorry if this first month was a little bit of a longer video. I think it'll be helpful, hopefully, to at least one person who's thinking about starting Accutane or is about to start. And everyone's going to be different. Everyone reacts differently, you know, whether you're male or female, your weight, your DNA makeup, like everything affects the medication. So you may have a similar experience to me or a completely different experience. So that's okay, you know, that's why we come on here and talk about it. So yeah, this is gonna wrap my 1 month video on Accutane, but next month I will be starting a higher dosage. I will go from 20 milligrams to 40, so I'm very curious to see how that jump is, like how I'm going to react to that. My dermatologist did say I might have a little bit of drier skin and more chapped lips, and about the eczema on my hands and anywhere else I have it on my body. She said it does tend to flare up sometimes on the medication, so she is providing me a stronger steroid cream than what I have right now that will help with the flare-ups, so I'm very grateful for that. Yeah, I will toss up again the photos from my skin before starting Accutane so you can see those now. Again, I wasn't working with a bad canvas by any means, but you know, obviously there's some stuff that I wanted to correct on my face, so that's why I started the medication. But now, this is my skin now, so if editing Kristen can do a little punch in, that would be great. This is my skin now, not horrible. I do have a few little breakouts coming in right now, but I'm not touching them. Yeah, and I can feel my skin, like how dry it is right now. I can like feel how like kind of tight it is, even though I lathered on my moisturizer this morning. And the chapped lips, Beyond. I like didn't even realize. I was like, yeah, you know, I wear Aquaphor all the time anyway. I'm like, I haven't done this since like middle school, like peeling off the skin off my lips. I know that's gross, but like that's what's happening and it's bonkers. I just have to deal with it, I guess. Yeah, I think that is going to wrap up this first month check-in. So exciting. Stay tuned for the end of April, early May for my next month. We'll be seeing how I react to 40 milligrams of Accutane. I don't know what's gonna happen. So yeah, thanks for sticking around for this extremely long video. I'm very sorry again. Hopefully you watched it all the way through. If you watched the video all the way through, comment your favorite Taylor Swift song. That's how I know you watch the video all the way through. Okay? Make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the post notification bell so you get notifications every time I upload, because apparently people aren't getting notified when I upload. That's lame. You should want to know when I upload a new video. That's why you're subscribed to me, right? And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Do all the YouTube things, you know what to do, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. All right, bye.